You've been hunting for ways to turn those long, valuable videos into snackable, scroll-stopping clips for ages. If you're anything like me, you want something that actually saves time without making your content look like it was spat out by a robot. I tested a bunch of the big names in the text-to-video and generative space, so you don't have to. I want to walk you through a workflow that mixes those tools with something that actually solves a creator's biggest headache, turning long-form footage into consistent, high-performing short clips. Imagine going from a single hour-long interview to a full month of ready-to-post content in just a few clicks. That's the promise, and yes, it's getting real fast. First, here is a quick flyby of the tools people keep talking about right now. Runway is massive for editing and extending visuals from prompts, offering high-quality output and tons of flexibility. However, it can get pricey and a little overkill if what you really want is to repurpose existing footage. Kling AI is currently killing it on photorealistic text-to-video, delivering stunning results. But it is still somewhat limited on access and can be a heavy lift for teams operating on a budget. Luma Dream Machine is your go-to if you want dreamy, surreal visuals, which are beautiful but not always relevant for product-first social content. HeyGen makes presenter-style videos fast and easy, and it's great for quick talking heads without needing a camera. The downside is you lose granular editing control and those subtle human touches that matter. And yeah, definitely keep an eye on OpenAI's Sora, there's big potential there once it's finally public. All those tools are great in their own niches, but here's where most creators stumble. You can make gorgeous visuals or an AI presenter, but you still need to find the golden moments in your long videos. Then you have to stitch them together with good pacing, add your voice and music, and actually publish them consistently across platforms. That's where a tool like Vizard becomes the real game changer in a modern content workflow. Step 1 is ideation and script prep, using your long-form content as the foundation. Use a lightweight writing assistant like ChatGPT or Claude to help tease out possible hook lines, clip titles, and short captions. Ask it for 30-second promo scripts, catchy hooks, or thumbnail text suggestions to get the ball rolling. The goal here is absolutely not to replace you. It's to speed up ideation and surface angles you might miss when staring at hours of footage. Step 2 is automated clip selection, and this is where Vizard truly brings the magic. Instead of manually scrubbing an entire hour-long file, Vizard's auto-editing viral clips scans your video to find high-energy moments. It highlights potential virality signals like laughter, strong statements, or sudden visual shifts. Basically, it targets the exact things humans click on immediately. You get a full batch of ready-to-post clips in just minutes, complete with suggested captions and timestamps. Compare that to manually picking clips or using a heavy editor. What used to take days now takes a fraction of the time. Step 3 is polishing the audio and voice tracks after Vizard pulls those initial clips. You can use tools like ElevenLabs for a super clean voiceover, or to recreate a consistent presenter voice if you need narration. But please do not overdo it. One of the benefits of Vizard is it keeps the original human moments intact. So you usually just need light audio cleanup and perhaps a short voiceover intro or outro to tie the entire clip together. Step 4 involves visuals and styling if you want to level up the aesthetic of your new clips. Bring in Runway or Midjourney for supporting visuals or eye-catching thumbnails to enhance the story. You might even use Luma for some dreamy ambient B-roll if you want a soft, ethereal overlay. HeyGen can create a quick professional presenter intro if you want a recurring host to open every single short piece. The key here is to use these specialized tools exactly where they shine the brightest. But remember their limits. Runway can be expensive for very large batches, and Kling might be too high fidelity for every single clip. Also, HeyGen's avatar approach can feel stiff if you lean on it too much for your main brand voice. Step 5 is the finishing touch, scheduling and publishing everything automatically. This is another area where Vizard really stands out with its powerful auto-schedule feature. You simply set your desired posting frequency, and the AI queues and publishes clips at what the system deems optimal times. Say goodbye to juggling messy spreadsheets or multiple social dashboards, because now everything is centralized. The content calendar lets you preview all posts, rearrange them, tweak captions, and publish across platforms directly. If you're running a small team, or even just a one-person show, this is the kind of automation that truly lets you scale. Let me give you a few concrete examples of how this works for different small businesses. For a surf shop, you film a weekend event or a long product demo. That's your single source of long-form footage. Feed that into Vizard. It finds those amazing micro moments like a killer wave or a rider's genuine reaction. It then turns those into perfectly Instagram reel-size clips that grab attention instantly. Want a playful carousel or a cool loop effect? You can use Kling or Runway for a couple of eye-catching transitions. But let Vizard create and schedule the daily posts so you're consistently showing up on the feed without creating content every single day. For a clothing brand, one long try-on haul can easily become dozens of quick, sharp clips showing fabric close-ups and outfit transitions. Vizard finds the punchiest bits and suggests slight variations perfect for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram all at once. You can then use HeyGen or a quick ElevenLabs VO to create a cohesive intro saying, "Try on Tuesday drop," or whatever fits your brand voice. The essential point is, you get way more organic social content out of the same shoot without burning evening after evening editing. For service businesses like accountants, coaches, or consultants, record one deep dive webinar. Repurpose that recording for a full week of educational clips, top tips, client wins, and objection handling examples. Vizard isolates those crucial moments and turns them into bite-sized learning units that people actually consume. Schedule them automatically, and you suddenly have a steady stream of value-driven content that naturally drives trust and leads. Let's talk about a few comparisons and the realities you should absolutely know about this stack. Runway and Kling can create truly impressive original visuals, but they aren't natively built to handle batch clip, repurposing, or social scheduling. You end up stitching different disconnected tools together just to get the end result. HeyGen is certainly quick for presenter videos, but it's less flexible when your brand genuinely needs a more authentic, slightly imperfect vibe. ElevenLabs is amazing for voice quality, but you still fundamentally need the clips and a solid publishing workflow to deploy it. Vizard is not meant to replace those other tools. It is specifically designed to complement them perfectly. It takes your raw footage, finds the audience-ready moments, and plugs directly into the content pipeline for publishing. This allows you to use Runway or Kling selectively for those few high-impact cinematic pieces you really need. Now, for some best practices and essential tips I keep coming back to constantly. First, maintain your brand consistency by using Vizard's templates and caption suggestions to enforce your tone and color palettes. Second, always balance that automation with human curation. Always scan the auto-generated clips and make those small, crucial edits. Remember, automation is a force multiplier, not a blind autopilot that you can completely ignore. Third, be transparent when you use AI-generated content, especially for things like testimonials or deepfakes, and always keep it ethical. Finally, stay legally informed. Music rights, likeness rights, and platform rules matter more now than they ever have before. Here are a few quick workflow shortcuts I highly recommend you start using today. Number 1 is batch record. Schedule a single, focused recording session to capture weeks of raw content all in one go. Number 2, run absolutely everything through Vizard first. Let it create that comprehensive library of potential clips. Number 3, pick your top 10 clips, then polish them with a lightweight audio cleanup and a fresh thumbnail pass, maybe using Midjourney or DALL-E. Then, schedule the final set directly using Vizard's integrated calendar feature. Number 4 is to use HeyGen or a short clip of you speaking as a recurring opener to build familiarity without heavy editing. Honestly, the most exciting thing about this entire stack is that it lets small teams start competing directly with big, established studios. Where video editing used to be the absolute bottleneck, Vizard completely removes that hurdle and lets you focus on ideas and consistency. You finally get creative control where it matters most, and automation where it matters even more for scaling. So yeah, try mixing these tools together in the right way to see what you can achieve. Use Runway or Kling for those few big cinematic, high-production pieces that demand the best visuals. Incorporate Luma for any necessary dreamy B-roll overlays when the moment calls for a softer feel. Bring in HeyGen for those quick, standardized presenter intros, and use ElevenLabs for super clean voiceovers. But you absolutely must keep Vizard at the very heart of your entire repurposing and publishing workflow. This methodology will cut your turnaround time from several days down to just a few hours. It creates a steady, reliable content engine that just keeps working for you in the background. If you are building content for social growth or trying to seriously scale a small business, this is the workflow that changes the output. And importantly, it achieves all this without completely breaking the bank on expensive software subscriptions. Drop a comment and tell me what kind of content you are actually trying to scale right now. I'll share a more specific Vizard-first workflow tailored for podcasts, webinars, or product demos in response. And if you've tried any of these tools already, let us know which part of the process killed your time the most. I've got a few extra tricks up my sleeve to shave off even more of that wasted production time. All right, that concludes the comprehensive tour of this modern AI video stack. Take one long video, let Vizard work its magic to find all the hidden gold moments inside. Then, you just touch up the edges quickly with the other AI tools that you happen to like. Finally, let the intelligent scheduler handle the heavy lifting of getting it all published. It's an incredibly approachable system that is fast and honestly a bit addictive once you see the results. You'll see a full month of content produced from a single shoot in what feels like no time at all. Go ahead and see what kind of content machine you can create with this powerful workflow today.